Hello everybody, welcome back to RBMK Building Simulator. Today, we're building an RBMK. Last episode, we actually designed or came up with the plan for it, and we've assembled it in the field, and it's ready to go, except we need to actually put together the infrastructure so it doesn't just explodicate everything. We don't really want that. We don't want our entire base to turn into a gigantic brown field of brown grass that gives you cancer and stuff. We don't want that. We don't want it at all. That's why today we're gonna go ahead and actually build it. Like all the infrastructure and stuff. So most importantly, we have to start with the turbines. Now, usually, I've heard that you don't want to run through the small turbines. Somebody once told me it's overkill to do that. I don't care, I'm building the giant turbines. It's better than the other ones. So you could do the 4 Leviathan steam turbines, but you can also do the industrial steam turbines. Well, 4 of them. Oh no. Oh no. What if we need 4 of them? Yeah, dear. This is going to be absolutely awful. I don't know if we need 4 of them. I think we can just give away 3. So we need 32 steel ingots, and then we turn these into 32 plates. That gives us a total of 36 plates. We're gonna do the easy stuff first, because these guys are rather expensive, and that's something I want to make a lot of. I mean, once you build them one time, you just get used to building them, honestly. I remember back in the day when we built the ones that were blue. They were blue back in the day. Yeah, so the steel plates were pretty easy. The rest of it, not so much. Okay, so to make it even easier, we're just gonna go ahead and assemble some of these, and that will give us enough for 2 of those, and then we need 2 more, so we need like 18 of these. Technically, I'm just doing 2 stacks here. Okay, that should do. Pipes are pretty easy. They just cost a lot. And in the early game, when you actually need to go make the oil refinery to progress and stuff, they get rather bothersome to make. Actually, another thing that somebody's told me before is that, honestly, you don't do oil, you shouldn't do oil so early on, but, I don't know. Really, if you want to progress, you have to do oil. Doing it as soon as possible gets you the better tools and stuff. Like you want to get dash tools as soon as possible, or like you want to get the centrifuge so you can make the actual electric tools. Titanium's gonna kill us. I think it's going to kill us here. But well, we did process a bit of titanium. I think we might be fine on that account. We do need to run this guy for a little bit because I need to get a bunch of unsaturated hydrocarbons for making rubber. Alright, so rubber, we have 6 rubber right now. It's not on me, it's just over sitting at the place. What? How much does it need? It needs 7 items, and one of them is the actual turbine. That guy's gonna be number 7. Turbine shafts. Those guys are... Oh. Wait, no, that's only 3 for these. I need 9. If you need 9 of something, then you gotta multiply everything in the recipe by 9. So that means 9 times 6. Wait. How much does it give you? It gives you like... Okay. Good news is that high-speed steel bolts are very cheap nowadays, and they don't cost you much at all. In fact, you can just make a batch of them for, like, absolutely nothing. How incredible. Yep, we don't have any titanium left. We have 0 titanium. I don't like making the turbine shafts. They're, like, my least favorite part of this recipe, but it's fine. You get used to it. And turbine blades are equally as annoying. The main reason is that this stuff makes you go out of your way to just dig up titanium. Which, we do have a bunch of titanium already. I just have to process it, and it's not really... We can't process things in bulk yet, because it just costs so much energy. But with the RBMK, it's gonna change everything. It's literally gonna make it so we can just mass produce ingots of stuff, and all that. So if each one of these costs 1 of these, and each one of these costs like, what, 12 coils? Because these guys cost 6, and then these guys cost 6. Then to make the whole thing, it's gonna cost us like, what, 12 times 3? 36? Oh no. Alright, so we're gonna process the gold. Oh, we already have some gold in here. Yeah, we're gonna process it anyway. It should only take hydrogen peroxide to process, so I'm not too concerned. We're also gonna carry this mercury with us. We're gonna process the mercury through this guy. Like so. 3,875 mercury. Alright, now this is more than enough for what we're trying to do. We just needed a bit of this, but now we have an entire army of this. We just needed 8 of these. And we just almost made a whole bunch more. Not like they wouldn't get used, because I'm pretty sure some other things would use these guys. So, that's all of those we're gonna need. We need fuel for this guy. He just ran out of fuel, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna just take some suit. I'm pretty sure that suit will give it 1 operation, which is ridiculous. And my assumptions were correct. This is brown dye, ash. So you can process this gold wire pretty easily. You can make it from just powering it with this guy, or if you really want to do it with biomass, you can. I need 4 more. Why not? Also, I'm going to send titanium through the centrifuge, because we do not have the other plant set up. I'm going to set that up on my own, probably. And add a few more centrifuges. The goal is that this place will basically be able to process ore and stuff, no problem. What are you doing? Please, stop consuming all my electricity. You're annoying. Machine. Okay, then. Apparently, machine is thief. Alright, so this is 1 group of 8. 2 groups of 8, which is 16, which is 3 groups of 8, 24, which now we need to have this guy done, which we have 48 and 64 left. 1 group of 6, and 1 group of 8. That is 38. That is not at all what we needed, but hey, it's fine. It's a little bit extra, we can use it later on. And now, we don't want to make too many of these guys, so make just 3 of them. That gives you 9. Then you take the rest of those and you slap them in this guy here. Now, gold coils are pretty useful, so you can actually turn all of these, even if you have extra, into coils. Because, of course, you can always use them for dash motors, dash servos, dash stuff uses gold coils. And that is a lot of gold coils right there. Now, the last 2 things that remain are like the motors, turbine blades, and that's basically it. Now, those can be rather annoying and are going to be very time-consuming, because now I have to... Well, I think what I'm going to do... This is going to work pretty good, I think, and I think it will streamline the process a lot. We're going to go straight from powder to actual blades, rather than worrying about making plates and stuff, rather than by doing it by hand. We're going to go ahead and bypass all that. So, to do so, we're going to need aluminium powder. So we're going to shred this aluminium ingot up, and then we're going to attach it to the wonderful substance known as clay to get ourselves clay bricks, which we can then turn the clay bricks into a template. 3 clay plus 1 aluminium gives you 4 fire clay, which you can put in a furnace to give fire bricks, of course. And also, what is this guy running? I'm pretty sure he's running the actual hematite setup when we don't have any hematite at all. So we're gonna just put everything we need for that in here. Now, quick little trick to help you out if you're new to this. You don't have to break this guy to get the cast back. You just need a screwdriver. Pretty simple. Now, once your bricks are done, what you need to do with these is make a cast. And we've already made this before. It's pretty simple. Just take 4 of these bricks, and then you take 1 of these, and then you do that. And then what you can do with this guy is you can shove him in an anvil with what you want to cast. Now, there's a few things that you can cast, and turbine blades are one of them. And thankfully, you get back your turbine blades, so you don't have to worry about that one. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna use this one anyway. It's an odd number. That's why we have it. Anyway, let's throw it in there. So you right-click this guy into here, and you're gonna shove in your different what you want to turn into turbine blades. This is going to make a lot of turbine blades, I think. That's kind of how you can save time on this. If you want to go do something else while you're waiting for your turbine blades to get done, then you can. It's pretty good. Now, I remember something requiring like 72 ingots of titanium, and I don't know if it was this. Well, I think it might be 9 times 6 is 72. Don't quote me on that. That is probably wrong. Well, if you have to get to 90, then 9 times 6 equals 63. Makes 0 sense that it would be the other way around. 72? I know it's a multiple of 9. Is it really? Is it? Well, actually 27 is. You know, the thing about 9s is that they always flip around. So, like, you have 3 times 6 is, or no, 3 times 9 is, like, what is it, like 27? Then whatever the other number is going to be on the opposite side. So it's going to be 3 away from 90, so that'd be like, 7 times 9, I think. I think when I do math, I do it way too complicated, so it just ends up being extra complex. Even though it's like the simplest math ever. Really. Math is not really creative problem solving at all, which is one thing I'm good at. Math is, of course, just, you have to know what to do. So we're gonna need to make a lot more unsaturated hydrocarbons to get all of the rubber we're gonna need to make this guy, which is rather, painful. Oh, dear. What? How much electricity have we had? We don't have enough electricity ever. Well, if we get those turbines up and running, I think we'll have a lot of electricity, so. Not the turbines. These guys. If we get these guys up and running, we'll do pretty good on electricity. What's holding us back? What is holding us back on this side? I think it's aromatic hydrocarbons, actually. No, not at all. How interesting. I don't know what's holding us back on this side. I don't really know. Coal, gasoline. That's what's holding us back. It's just the coal gasoline. What? How does it even happen? What mistakes did I make to get to this point? Well, okay, we're gonna go ahead and that is not what you're supposed to do. That is not hydrogen peroxide. That is. So that is some coal, high quality coal, gasoline right there. Put that in there. All right. That's good. This produces a lot of energy, and it's only a fuel grade of medium. Hot crude oil has built up inside the machine? Really? Why? Oh. Oh. I see what is wrong with this. Basically, what we have done is that we have accidentally cut off the other section of this coal plant processing, this oil processing plant, so it doesn't actually function. So in order to fix that, I'm just gonna literally pipe from here to here. Hot crude oil is going in, and our engines are now powered, which is giving us enough power we could start up the actual fracking tower, which is slowly loses energy, but we are able to keep up pretty well, for a little bit. So yeah, we'll be up and running for a little bit, but it's not gonna be very long. So, we're gonna need, like, another one of these guys, I think, for running the coal gasoline. I think that'd be a pretty good idea. Heavy oil's backed up because industrial oil ain't going fast enough. Which, basically, this means that I should either have used chem plants, like that one guy does, or I should have just gone, like, and just added extra of... What are we looking for? of this guy. Which allows us to make more energy and allows us to take out the, heating the heavy oil faster. Alright, so this is a power saving upgrade. This guy is gonna go in this guy because whoa. Consumption minus 50%, process time plus 20%, which is kind of a good amount of won't cost as much energy, basically. Which is good, because I don't want it to cost as much energy. Dude, the amount of energy it drank from us was obscene. Insane. Unforgivable amount of energies have been killed. And this guy is actually losing energy very slowly, too. And I'm going to turn this into a tier 3 upgrade. Reason being, we need to actually go ahead and make stuff. A lot more stuff. The tier 2 upgrade was just not good enough. It also did slow down the production time, which could impact our actual production in general. Maybe if we got batches that were much greater in size, we'd be able to balance it out. But no, not really. I don't know. Now, with this one, it kind of works. It's losing a lot of energy really quickly. Still. Hey, it's going up. It's going up. Anytime it gets a batch done, it goes up a little bit. Holy crap! We might actually be able to run this thing constantly now. How incredible! So it's actually like the process time for this guy is now plus 30% as long, but the last one was plus 20%, and we only got negative 50% of the energy cost, but this time it gives us negative 75%, which is, you notice, that's literally 25% per every 10 that you get, which is a significant amount more. Like, by the time you get to this third guy, it's a lot more. So this is actually worthwhile to get one of these upgrades in this. So we need to build a cooling tower. We haven't done that yet. I don't think we have the materials right now to build it, right? we thought we might not have the materials to build it. I don't know. Oh, we do have the stuff. We have some of the stuff we need. Okay, we'll take a look. Alright, so for a not a cracking tower, what? No. Not at all. That is not what we're building today. We're building something else. We're building the cooling tower. These things are huge. I have not built one of these in a while now, I don't think. I think it's been like since December since I built one. I guess it's not that long. It's a few months ago. Okay. We need 128 of these bricks. It's huge, like I said. Bro, it looks like we got an infestation down here. What the heck is all this? Are you kidding me? Alright, we're heading back down to the sci-fi branch. You know, you'd be surprised that we produced the concrete over in the sci-fi branch over here, instead of over at the factory branch, but no. We just, for some reason, I decided to put it here. I don't know why. Do it. Alright, so to make the cooling tower, you need 64 concrete bricks, 128 iron bars. Well, I have made a significant mistake here, because I was supposed to make, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Nice. And, then we click cooling tower, right? Like so. Nice. And finally, since we have 12 of these... Oh. What? Oh, wrong template. What? What the heck? How do we make a mistake so simple? Such a simple mistake. You just need paper. Please, give me some paper, please. I feel like we spent the majority of today's episode, building stuff. Well, not really building stuff. Making the stuff to make the stuff run, and not actually doing anything fun. So now we're gonna do the fun stuff and actually putting it all together. We're going into overtime though. So fluid ducts, we're going for the actual good ones, the iron ones, because we don't have aluminium, which are even more beautiful. Now, as far as setup is concerned, it's not difficult to set up one of these RBMKs, and it's really quite simple. What? This guy has one millibucket of light oil. How do you achieve this? I literally just dumped this out, and it has 1 millibucket of this stuff. So we have to connect the top of that guy all the way to that guy, and the bottom of that guy all the way also to that guy. Basically, what I'm saying here is that we need to connect both the fluids that come in and out of that guy into this system here, the heater, the boiler. So this is going to be the water tank, and we're going to go ahead and fill them up, and we're going to go ahead and have them set the auto output. Since we don't quite have the materials for a floor yet, we're just going to use dirt for now, but what we're going to have is the actual turbines are going to go up here. 1, 2, and finally we have number 3, right here. And now these guys are going to be set to different intervals of steam, so we're going to have the hottest steam we're going to produce is going to be this guy, because we cannot produce the other steam. I mean, we could, in theory, if we had another turbine, which is, I guess, is a good thing I'm leaving space there, because in theory we could have another turbine at some point, if I feel like it. I don't want to do it right now. It's a lot of work making these turbines. Of course, you have to make sure to set all of these guys to the different levels. So that guy is running the hot stuff, this guy's running the next stuff, and then what we should be getting out is regular steam, which goes into low pressure steam. And now all we have to do is actually have an output for this steam right here, which is going to go like so, all the way down to this guy. And it's time to set up our last steam, which is going to be the super dense steam. Yeah, super dense steam is what we're going to take out of there. And that should be the actual RBMK basically finished. For now. Next episode, we'll get on to the fuel cycles and getting the guy up and running. See you all then.